Animation meme compilations. You always hear on Twitter about artists talking about, oh, someone stole my art, they re-uploaded it, and they passed it off as their own. Or, oh, someone traced my art and they passed it off as their own. Art theft and content theft is something that's taken very seriously by the art community. So it has blown my mind that over almost 2 years I've been doing animation meme review and looking at animation memes and being involved with the animation meme community. I've seen so many of these meme compilations, some of which can have millions and millions of views, that are just literally compilations of other people's animation memes. So I have never seen people talk about these compilations before, so I decided to go on Twitter and just look up animation meme compilation. And I found a couple tweets that were interesting. This one from Hands on Hall. Oh, LOL, someone stole my animation and put it in a meme compilation that now has over 200K views. Neat. Interesting. And then right underneath, I mean, I guess they credited it, and thank God I put my name on the video. Yeah, it's interesting that that was brought up, the idea of credit, because is credit actually enough if you're gonna take someone's meme and put it in a compilation? Because these compilations, they can have millions of views, 4 million views. So by throwing an animation meme in a compilation like that, you've effectively stolen all those views, right? So is credit enough to replace all those views that the artist lost? It's like when you tweet something on Twitter, right? And it's pretty funny, and it gets like 12 likes. But then someone else copies your exact tweet and tweets it, and they get 100,000 likes and 100,000 retweets or whatever. That sucks, but is it necessarily wrong? I don't know. We're gonna discuss that today, though. But the thing that's interesting is these animation memes would never have gotten that amount of views on their own, because otherwise the original video would have had all those views, right? But for some reason, when they're put into a compilation, they tend to get so many more views. So I don't know if it's necessarily stealing views from someone because they wouldn't have had those views anyway. It's just views that only exist because the compilation was created. If it was never created, the animation meme would have had the same amount of views anyway. So it's views that came from absolutely nothing, right? And feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments as well. Another response here from Pastelloween, that awkward gamer moment when you click on an animation meme compilation instead of the actual individual video made by the original artist. Definitely a thing that happens a lot. So you might be asking yourself, Parker, what even is an animation meme compilation, and how did you find out about these things? When I look for animation memes to review on Animation Meme Review, I usually just go to YouTube and I type in animation meme. And what I do is I click on the filter here and I click on view count, sort by view count. So the highest view count comes first, and I usually sort by just things that are uploaded in the last week or the last month. But right now I have the filter set to all-time highest view count. But every time that I do that, usually the top one or the top second one is a compilation of memes rather than a meme itself. And if we do the top videos of the animation meme of all time, first of all, I did not know that the highest viewed animation meme had 6.3 million views. That's just wild, but that's beside the point. But if you scroll down a little bit, we start to get these compilations. 20 best animation of Roblox memes, 4 million views. Top 10 scary animation memes, 2.8 million views. Top 5 Moto Moto meme animations, 2.7 million views. Top 10 Crush Song animation memes, 2.4 million views. Senpai, best animation meme compilation, 15 plus. We're getting into Gacha Life territory now. 2.1 million views. And this one is interesting because Jilox makes animation memes. I might be missing something here, but this is someone who actually makes animation memes, uploading a compilation of animation memes. And I don't think that there's anything inherently bad or evil about making a compilation of animation memes and uploading it. So I'm not trying to say that this person is a bad person at all, but I'm just saying it's interesting to see someone who actually makes animation memes uploading a compilation, because usually it's people who don't make animation memes uploading compilations. And to go from that off on a different tangent here, this could be a whole other video by itself, but I'm just gonna quickly run through something I always think about. So many people on the internet, especially on Twitter, and especially in the art and animation and furry communities, if someone does something like upload a compilation of animation memes, people are so quick to jump on that person and say, you are a terrible person. Like, just because they did one thing that you don't like, people are so quick to label their entire existence as horrible, evil, terrible, when really that's not usually the case, right? It's just one thing that they did that you might not like or you might not agree with. So you label their entire existence, you sum it all up as they're just an evil person, right? I think we should stop jumping on the evil train, because life is not black and white, it's a lot of gray. Someone doing one thing does not typically make them an evil person. It's a good way to silence someone's opinion by just making them out to be just an evil person. So everything they say doesn't matter, when really you're just using that as a mechanism to silence them without even realizing it. I think most opinions are valid, whether you disagree with them or agree with them. And what's great about it is if you think that if you disagree with the opinion, you can state your own opinion about their opinion. And if you do it in a way that is respectful and not mean, you don't call them a terrible person, you respect their humanity, and you just discuss it, you might come to an agreement on something. Or you might not, and that's okay. It's okay to disagree. And it's okay to be friends with people who disagree, and it's okay to not think that people who disagree with you are evil, terrible people, because they're usually not. And even if someone does do something that is considered bad, like if they trace your art and they pass it off as their own, if they do that one time, that does not make them an evil person. If they continuously do it over and over again after being told to stop, then maybe they might be a bad person, right? But doing a bad thing one time, you know, it's a mistake. Doesn't make you an evil person, right? Lots of people make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Doesn't mean they're an evil person. Just a little side thought. That's not the point of this video, though. Legs animation meme compilation, 1.9 million views. Top 10 scary animation memes, 1.9 million views. Top 4 Cuphead animation memes, 1.9 million views. Solo animation meme compilation, 1.9 million views. My favorite animation memes, 1.7 million views. The list just goes on and on. There's so many of these compilations that get millions of views. And all it is it's literally just compilations of other people's content. The thing that's interesting, though, is that these people are not passing off these other people's animation memes as their own. They all typically always give credit in the description, links to the original videos. They're not necessarily stealing content. They're acknowledging that it's not their own. It's just a compilation. So it's not the same as someone tracing someone's art where they're passing it off as their own, right? So typically these compilations seem to be more accepted by the art and animation community, of course, than someone actually going out and claiming other people's content as their own. But is this still considered stealing content? Interesting discussion. We're gonna hear people's opinions about that. So I took to Twitter to ask, calling all animation memers, what do you think about animation meme compilations that have millions of views? Because I am curious what people actually think about these. Awful. I've had one of mine in a comp by Dark BF or something, and it got a jillion times more views than my meme did. They barely give proper credit, if at all, too, and make it hard to find the original source. Very unfair. We are hardly ever asked permission either. Cheerio says, not great, and they 80% don't ask for permission. I don't like it. The concept of permission and fair use when it comes to compilations is a very interesting topic that we'll discuss in a little bit in this video. But I agree, it is kind of weird. These compilations are very weird. I don't really like them either. They're kind of strange. They're not really transformative enough for me. To be honest, it's almost stealing views. Yet once again, the whole idea of fair use being transformative, that's something that we'll get into in just a little bit. As long as they credit everyone and send all those viewers to the animators, I think it's fine. I personally don't like watching compilation because I think they're cringy. Just watch the original stuff. Now that's an interesting thing to say. This is something that as a YouTuber myself, I have experience with. You can make a video and send people somewhere, right? You can send people somewhere. And this all depends on how good at marketing you are and how good at advertising you are. But typically when I have a video that gets like 50,000 views, let's say, and I advertise my Twitter at the end of the video, how many people go and actually follow my Twitter? From the actual video, I estimate that it's about 10 to 15 people per video, which is not much at all. It's just like when a larger YouTuber collabs with someone who's a little bit smaller, typically, not always, but typically, if you check out the smaller channel's subscriber number, it didn't go up that much after collabing with the bigger YouTuber. And this is especially true if it's not even a collab, if it's a shout out, if it's just a shout out, it's especially true. When you send people somewhere from your YouTube video, typically a very small percent of people actually go and follow your directions to where you send them. So I think even if you credit everyone and send all the viewers to the animators, it's still, even if the video got 2 million views, it still probably wouldn't be that many. Maybe 1,000 views at the most. Probably even less than that. Bionic Pig is a YouTuber who I watch all the time. I like Bionic Pig, I like his content, and he is good friends with Elvis the Alien, who is about twice his size, 963,000 subscribers. Bionic Pig has about 484,000 subscribers. They collab all the time. And despite Elvis the Alien having about double his subscribers, right? Every time they collab, there's no big spike. There's no big spike at all because it just doesn't happen that way. A lot of people who don't do YouTube think that, oh, if I could just get PewDiePie to shout me out, or if I could just get someone big to shout me out, I'll be set, but it doesn't really work that way. And I think that same logic can be applied to these animation meme compilations. They get millions of views, but I don't think that a lot of the animation memes receive a lot of those views. Hardly anyone probably clicks on the description. There's not even links for this one at all. There's not even links to the videos in this one at all. So that's an interesting thing to say. Yes, crediting people is good, but I just don't think that that results in even a fraction of the views that the actual video gets. Okay, I don't make animation memes anymore because I'm really lazy to do so, but still, I hate those compilations you don't even imagine. And the worst part is that most of them are monetizing artwork that isn't even theirs. Now this is an interesting thing to say as well. I get the frustration when you look at a video and you see ads on it, you're like, wow, they're making money off of other people's work, right? But the thing is, most of them aren't monetized in the way that you think they are. And it still amazes me that people are so involved in the YouTube community, they're so involved with YouTube and they don't understand how YouTube even works. Still, it's kind of amazing. Let's take a look at an example. Right here we get an ad on this top 20 animation memes compilation, right? There's an ad at the beginning, so you might be thinking, wow, oh, there's 2 ads at the beginning. You might be thinking, wow, this person right here is making so much money off this video with 500,000 views. That would result in probably $500 or so. Maybe $400 or $500 or so worth of ad revenue, if not more, from this amount of views. But the thing is, we scroll down to the description here, you notice all of these copyright claims. When there's music like this in the description, that means it's been copyright claimed by all of these artists. So the uploader is not making any money from this video. It's actually just all the copyright claimers making money. All the money is going to these people. So they're not really making any money from this at all. But they are getting the views. They are getting the views. Now, if you notice ads on the video and there are no copyright claims here, then they're probably making all that money. But I have yet to see a meme compilation where they're making money and there's no copyright claims. If there's copyright claims, it's all going to these people. Unless there's revenue share, but revenue share is very rare, and that's another topic for another day. But you know, that's the explanation for the monetization, the ads, all that stuff. It's usually the copyright claimants making all the money because animation memes use copyrighted music. Burnt Lime says, I want to eat them. They did no work and did not ask me to use my animation. I eat, I devour, I feast. Thank you for that lovely response. If it has ads, it's literally just taking someone's free content and making money off it. But if they ask everyone beforehand for permission, then I guess it's okay. I don't really care, but I think it's kind of scummy to do. See, a lot of people think that people are making money from these compilations, but as I just explained, typically that's not the case. It's amazing that especially YouTubers who make animation memes, who have their channels monetized, who get copyright claims on their own animation memes and understand they don't make any money from it, that they would say, you know, I don't know that this person is a YouTuber, but I see this a lot from animation memers, that they don't understand how no one's really making any money at all from animation memes at all, unless you use a song that doesn't get a copyright claim. But you could still make the argument that they're stealing views if you want to. Stupid and kind of annoying because they didn't do any of the work. That's the biggest sentiment that a lot of people have, and I can agree and relate to that, absolutely. If I were to make an animation meme and someone just takes it and uploads it in part of a compilation, and that compilation gets 500% more views than my original video did, and they added no commentary, they didn't do anything transformative with it, they just literally uploaded it exactly as it is, without talking about it, without anything, I'd be kind of pissed off too, honestly. I also asked my Discord server what they thought about it, so let's take a look. To be honest, they are unfair to the original creators. That's a sentiment that a lot of people have. I think they're hurtful and helpful. Ones who show the full video take away the potential views from the original, and some don't link them at that. Some people show a few seconds and link them. I think that can help people gain popularity in a way. I understand that they had no intention of stealing, but in the end, they benefit from it the most, while there is a very low chance that people would go to their channels unless it was to bash the younger animator. See, that's what I'm thinking here, basically. The people who make the compilations, they benefit more than anyone else, and hardly anyone even goes from them to the original animation memes. But the thing is, a lot of them do not have the intention of harming anyone or stealing anything. They just don't quite understand what exactly the effect of their compilation is, you know? Nani says, I don't like them because I mean they're literally stealing people's work and getting way more attention for it. It's just a lazy way to make content, even the ones that add commentary. One person who bothered me more than the rest when making comps was Jordan Sweeto. He has like over 1 million subs and wasn't really uploading content, so he went through a random phase of uploading compilations instead of making his own animations. Now, I don't want to get political here or choose sides or anything like that, but in my mind, how I know Jordan Sweeto is he's someone who makes content. He makes music, and I've seen a couple animation memes uploaded to his channel as well. I've also seen the compilations that Nani is talking about. It is always interesting when someone who makes animation memes or who makes content makes compilations as well. I wonder how he would feel if one of his videos ended up in a compilation, you know, I don't know. I used to make animation memes, though I didn't actually post them, so I don't know if my opinion counts. Animation meme compilations are the same as reposts you see on Instagram, Twitter, and so forth. You can say, well, yes, they're supporting the artist, but also no, because this compilation is about something I don't like, meaning I will not like the artist. You have to be mindful of the purpose of a compilation. I personally believe that most of them do not properly credit the artist, but what is the proper way to credit an artist? Generally speaking, artists don't have a lot of exposure and little to no attention. For example, I started to take art seriously for over a year or so and was stuck on 50 followers. I tried streaming and trying to advertise myself whilst trying to get involved within the community, but even then, I barely gained much. This is only my personal view, in considering there are countless other artists with insane amount of skills within animation and illustrations, motion animations, or just fine works of art which are not being noticed. Referring back to specifically animation memes, they take a considerable amount of time if you really want to make something worthwhile, as everyone has different tastes. I think that animation compilation is okay as long as you're giving credit. See, this is interesting. It is very similar to like the Instagram or Twitter compilations. Like, you know, those Instagram accounts that just find content and repost the content. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these are meme accounts. And with memes, I think it's totally different because they're just memes, right? But some of them do this with real Instagram posts, like real pictures that people took. Now, is there anything inherently wrong with that? I don't think so. And I think the same goes with animation meme compilations. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with it. But the fact of the matter is, most of these compilations get more views than the original animation memes used in the compilations. But then again, I follow Twitter accounts like Arcollect, which just reposts images from the internet. And they're all in a very specific style, very specific aesthetic. And I love that Twitter account. It's a great way to discover new art. The thing about Arcollect is the source is always cited in a tweet right underneath the picture. So if I want to view where the original image came from, I can just click on the link and go there. A lot of animation meme compilations will link the original videos in the description. You can just click on the link and go there. Some of them don't do that. I think it's only a bad thing when you don't link to the original videos. Now, even if you link to the creator of the original animation meme in the description, it's still not gonna get as many views as the compilation. However, it will put their name in people's heads when they watch the compilation. As long as in the video you say, this meme was made by this person, this is the title of the meme, here it is, right? That'll put the name in people's heads. But a lot of compilations don't do that. They just strictly put #1 meme, and then they play it. They don't give the title or who created it. So I think as long as proper credit is given, in my opinion, it's okay. But oftentimes, proper credit is not given. And I think on the internet, here's the deal. People get so mad over not giving credit when really it's not even that big of a deal in most cases, honestly. Because like I said, even if you give credit, the amount of people who's gonna actually go follow you from that is minuscule. Now, another thing that's interesting is fair use and copyright. Is making a video like animation meme review, is that fair use if I use someone's animation meme? Yes, because I'm providing commentary, I'm providing a review, criticism, so on and so forth. It's a totally different experience than watching the animation meme by itself. It's transformative in nature that makes it fair use. However, if you make a compilation where you just literally throw in the entire animation meme with nothing added at all, no commentary, no anything, that is not transformative, and that does not fall under fair use. In theory, an animation memer who made an animation meme could issue a DMCA takedown on these compilations, and they would be in the right for doing it. I just made a video about false DMCA takedowns, where artists like to abuse the DMCA system to take down videos that criticize them. If you're taking down a video like animation meme review, where content is added to your animation meme, criticism, commentary, making it transformative, and it falls under fair use, it would be illegal to file a DMCA takedown for that video because it does fall under fair use. But if it's a compilation where it doesn't fall under fair use, you're within your legal right to file a DMCA takedown. However, another issue that's important is, do animation memes fall under fair use? Because they use copyrighted songs. So if the answer is no, then the artist who made the animation meme doesn't even own their own animation meme. If the answer is yes, then they do own it and they can file a DMCA takedown. The answer to that question is kind of in a gray area. Is using a copywritten song and animating over it transformative? In my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but in my opinion, I think it is transformative, because watching an animation while the song plays is a totally different experience than listening to the song by itself. So I do believe that it is transformative and that it would fall under fair use, but I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. Some lawyers may say that because you're using a copywritten song without legal written permission, that it would not fall under fair use. But if it would fall under fair use, then that means the artist who made the animation meme owns the animation meme. And if someone uploads it and steals it, really, I mean, they're basically stealing it and putting it in a compilation, you would be able to file a DMCA takedown for that compilation. So I think if you're someone who wants to make an animation meme compilation, you should try to get permission from the original artist of the animation meme to throw it in your compilation, and at the very least, you should credit them in the video and in the description, and link to their video in the description. So that's about all I have to say. What do you have to say? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want to join the discussion, join my Discord! Link down below! You can submit answers to questions that I have for future videos. I always ask people on Discord to participate in my videos, so if you would like to participate in a video, join my Discord, link down below. And if you have a suggestion for a future topic, feel free to tweet me at Pkrussl. Also, I have merch! Check this out. This is a mug that I have. There's this version that says the Y word there, but there's also one that has this PK in the corner here instead of this word. And it's also available in shirt form as well. The merch is available at pkrussl.com. And if you decide to buy the merch, take a picture and tag me at pkrussl on Twitter, and I will throw your picture in my next video. Also, I recently just got back from a trip to Africa. I'm posting my experience on my second channel. Oh, well, what's this? Here's a little preview of the first video that I uploaded, more coming soon. Oh my God.
Look, there's several.
What the heck?
Here's what you want to do. You want to take a picture of it with my hand?
I do not.
Not with my hand.
No, my God.
So you can get
what the heck? Those are literally. That's.
I don't want them jumping on me.
Yeah,
Come on.
Don't. You're good. You're good.
Right,
you're good.
You get it?
I got video of it. You're good.
Look. Look.
That's just.
Look, they're all here.
I don't like that at all. That's just. That is not.
All of them?
What the heck?
They're garden spiders.
I've never seen anything like that.
Above you.
So if you like that and you wish to see more, then click right up here to be taken to that channel. Thank you for watching, everyone. I love you all. I hope you all have a nice day. Bye!